So I've been streaming since October last year. Played a fair few little games pre-debut, so I'll just quickly go over them. So 20 Minutes Till Dawn, that was my first little title. That's a... I've been practicing this, as you can tell. It's one of the survival likes. It's actually pretty solid. Meg's Monster, I gotta admit, Clippers, if you want to hear me crying, look up the second and third strings. I was balling. And for anyone that wants to say, what the hell's that guy admitting he's cried of the game? You go play it, you tell me he didn't. Jack Move, little cyberpunk JRPG. It's also quite a solid little thing. Doom, 1993. I mean, everyone knows Doom. First person shooter, you go to Mars, you kill demons. You go to Hell, you kill more demons. Hello Kitty Island Adventure. Which is one of the Apple Arcade exclusive titles. It's actually pretty bloody solid, to be honest. I can see why Butters played it. Pack Rat Down the Bun Burrows. That's a little puzzle-like game where I have to admit I'm not the best with puzzle games, and I'm pretty sure that the rabbits are smarter than I am. World of Horror. That was... I'm not the best with horror games, but I can't really say it was horror. It was more weird. I don't really get some of the Japanese lore and folklore behind it. Euro Truck Simulator 2. Basically just me doing yacht delivery missions for everyone's favourite CEO. Yeah, that was when the whole situation at the beginning of the year was going. Bellatro, that really came out of nowhere. Very solid little title. I think everyone's played it by this point. Minami Lane. It's a simple little city builder, but I found it quite interesting. Liza P, that was an interesting little one. It got Apple's Mac Game of the Year, complete little trophy. Very, very nice little one. I wouldn't mind going back to that one. Maniac, because it came out in April. Sort of little... I mean, I try to make sure that all the games I play are solid titles, good reviews on it. So, Maniac, I think it came out a little bit early, but it was quite the interesting little thing. I think it was a survival-like Grand Theft Auto. Afterplace is a iOS and I think Android as well. RPG. Very, very weird one, actually. Certainly very interesting, but weird. And Luna, a Silver Star Story Touch, remake of the PlayStation and Saturn versions. It's on iOS and recently Android. Very solid little RPG as well, actually. So now, I am a Mac user. Yes, I bet you didn't expect that. Well, maybe you did. So, I run a M1 Mac Mini, 8-core, 3.2 GHz, well, for 4 of them. The other 4 are the performance cores. 16 gigs of RAM, Apple M1 8-core for the GPU, 24-inch monitor, Samsung SF350, running at 1080p, and I'm talking to you through a Corsair HS55 wired headset. For a controller, I mostly use a DualShock 4, and my keyboard's honestly a $20 thing. It's nothing to write home about. So, I'll keep moving on. this is going to be basically me talking for a fair bit, I gotta admit, right? Yeah. So, I don't really have any previous experience with streaming. I mean, I've been streaming since October, like I said, to get more used to streaming itself and to OBS. But to not really a huge audience, I have to admit. It's also kind of why I was holding off on, debuting. I mean, I know this isn't the highest quality debut, but I wanted to get more comfortable with streaming and talking. Letting Sakura Miko, my artist, I suppose slash mother, make a design and make my model, and I'm somewhat cautious as well. And when I go cyborg, I think it's cool. It's no. Why did I become a PNG tuber? Well, I mean, I've been curious about it for quite a while. I mean, I fell down the rabbit hole during 2020. I think most of us did. I saw clips of some of the Hololive girls, but I didn't really make the connection until I came across Live 2D on stream. Saw it had Mac support, figured, alright, I'll look into it. I looked it up, I came across Guru singing, what was it, Right on Time, I believe. I was really quite impressed. I mean, partly because of her singing, which, she's a pretty solid little singer, but it was really more on the tech side of things, It was able to, track her, her facial movements and, react accordingly. It was quite impressive. I found it was anyway. And here's the thing: I grew up during the 90s. Computers were becoming a lot more powerful very quickly. They were doubling in performance every 2 years. And you had the rise of the internet. And consoles becoming much more common. You had the Nintendo 64, you had the Dreamcast, you had your Sony PlayStation, quite a few others. And in response, games are really taking advantage of the new features. Analog sticks, rumble, the improving sound, improving graphics, 3D graphics. It's really quite impressive. And I suppose that's why I've been. That's why I've been doing this. I've always found it interesting. Not so much, but partly because how to becoming more powerful, but also because, well, it's the creativity of it. I suppose it's someone going, here's what you have. Here's what you have. Sorry, let me just get things a bit organised over here, and what can we do? What can we do that's different?